Hello, stream. Wait. How do I open? Okay, yeah, this is how I do it. This is how I do it. This is how I do it. World of Warcraft. Go to details. Set priority real time. Oh man, this is one hell of a late stream. Oh jeez, man. Jeez, my sleeping pattern is wrecked. Wrecked, I tell you. It is beyond wrecked. For the people in Americas, it's Thanksgiving right now. Wait, is it Thanksgiving in America still? It is, right? Depending. America's a big place. The turkey day. There was actually turkeys I went to the supermarket and there were frozen turkeys being advertised, but no one was buying them. No one was buying the turkeys, man. It's just not the same. It's not the same in Europe, man. It's not the same. It's not the same. Hello, Taylor. How are you? First, it's so cold. So cold. Hello, Dean. Oh, I know it's a late stream. I woke like my sleeping pattern is still messed up. I literally because I realized there was no raid today because they actually ended up cancelling Thursday. They end up cancelling Thursday and they only have Sunday. So Mythical Jaden is on Sundays. Is on Sunday. So I was just trying to make a video and I was spending so much time looking at tier sets and all that. God, man, it's actually annoying. Not too lazy. Hello, Balances, how are you, buddy? Evil boy. Hello, people from Periscope. You know, I have bad things to do than wait until 10:20 for you to show up. Like sleeping, for example. Everybody knows, Dean, that you don't sleep. Everybody knows. Dean is a vampire, so we all know. We all know. Do I need to do dailies, man? I probably. Schmack the chat! Oh my god. Schmack it. So wood. What the f? Oh, smack that. Smack it. Dude, what? 50 euro, dude! I read it as 5 euro and I was excited.
Hope you fix her sleep pattern.
I read it as 5. What? Wait, is it? It's not 50, is it? What? Dude, you gotta be kidding me, man. You gotta be kidding me, dude. It's 50. What the? Oh, dude, that is crazy. That is crazy, man. I haven't even. I basically just started the stream. So would you're crazy. Holy crap, man. Holy crap. What? What? Dude, that's insane. That's insane. That's insane, man. That's insane. Well, the stream's done, and I'll see. I'll see you. So the stream is gonna continue tomorrow, probably. I'll see you later. Dude, that's insane. Thank you so much, Sue. Seriously, that is crazy. That is crazy. Honestly, I read it as 5 euro, and I was super excited. Man, holy crap, dude. Oh my god.
What a pleb stream.
The Mamba sausage. How many months is that? 4 months. Holy shit, man. I think that's the earliest Twitch subscription that I had 4 months ago. I think that was the earliest. Thank you, Mamba Sausage. Thank you so much. Seriously, that is pretty insane. That is like, and 50 euro, man. That's next level, man. That's next level. What's next level? By the way, now is it finally awake? How many trades do you have in Resto? 75. That's one of the reasons I don't do that many dailies anymore. I don't have much of a reason to log in beside raids because I have 75 on Resto. So I basically saving up for my balance. I've done enough research into balance. Balance is actually looking really strong for AoE and multi-dotting scenarios because of how tier 21 is working out. Balance is gonna be really strong in multi-dotting. Like, balance rotation seems to be changing from cast as many starfalls as you can to dot as many people as you can and keep one starfall up. That's the priority. It seems to be changing. And because on Taurus has around 50-50 AoE and single target fights, balanced druids are gonna be looking really strong. Especially with the tier 21 buffs. Balance is looking really strong. It's pretty insane. 48 hours days. Well, I can't afford that much. I thought it was I thought it was Dude, seriously, so man, that's insane. Good job, mate. You woke him up. Daily donation goal by 10. Oh my god, dude, that's insane. I'll be thinking about this all day as well, because I get a lot of I get like, first of all, the people who watch the stream and stuff like that. I would say like the nicest people to interact with, because generally speaking, gaming communities can be quite volatile. Honestly, gaming communities can be quite volatile, and you can see this on, like, I see this every day on a lot of different, like, Discords, Reddit and stuff like that. I see this all the time, where gaming communities can just be straight up dicks about a lot of things. And I honestly feel like the people who watch the stream here and like a lot of the regulars and people like that, honestly, I feel it's just the nicest, like the nicest viewers, it's just the nicest people. Like, honestly, you wouldn't think of, like, I'm just really lucky in terms of like the Patreon subscriptions and stuff like that, for the amount of subscribers that I have. I just, like, I was really lucky by the people that actually watch the stream. I was really lucky by the people who actually watch the stream, because it's literally is the nicest people. Because if you go to a lot of forums, discourse and things like that, you will see the amount of salt and honestly, like, just craziness that gamers or whatever can do. And I'm not talking about just League of Legends, I'm talking about in general. So I'm like really lucky in terms of the people that watch the stream. Really extremely lucky. I don't need to have, like the point is, I don't get crazy amounts of viewers or whatever. I get, like, the stream is growing and stuff like that, but I don't even need to get that many viewers, just because by the amount of people that actually watch it, watch the thing, which is really lucky. Really lucky. I'll play Holy for a bit. I'm just gonna do some AP quest to get my balance, because I feel balance is gonna be super strong. Good to make you happy, bro. Thank you so seriously. So that is insane. That is insane. The donation for 50 euro is I know you donated like 80 euro a couple of weeks back as well. Is really insane, man. You going, Dean? What? No, not. Last time I slept was 39 hours ago, so my sleep is... What? Are you for real? Is Dean... You haven't slept for 27... for 39 hours? That's not possible, man. The cat is here, dude. The cat is here. Oh, little Tibbers is sitting on my lap. Oh, little Tibbers. Wait, look at this. Look at this, peeps. Wait. Me and Matt says stream is over for today. Balances looking strong. It sounds like balances. Yeah, after all this low talk, we can stay a bit. Holy! But I told you, I basically made my day 48 hours. That's insane, dude. You really, that's really unhealthy. That has to be really unhealthy, dude. That has to be really unhealthy. I know what you're doing because Lexi Mouse is having like sleeping issues as well. She's just like, I don't know. What is it? It really depends. There's different kinds of people, like, you know, like, what is it? If you worry about everything, Marie kind of is like sometimes that worries about everything kind of deal, and like, she has like, she's worrying about some of the stuff in her job and stuff like that, and she just couldn't sleep for like a week or something like that. Like, I'm similar to that extent as well. If I worry about something, I would really think about it, but it's really not healthy. But it's like, when I say it, like, you really gotta change it. It's not that easy. It really isn't that easy. But that much, what the hell? But that amount of sleep is pretty insane. It's really insane. I wanna get the thing. Hello, lazy turtle. Wait. I wanna try out something. Kitty. How do you like them apples? It's a movable camera. Yeah, kitty. He's eating the camera. He's eating the camera. Oh yeah, dude, I didn't want to show this, but this is the amount of drinks that I drink. This is the amount of drinks that I drink a day. Or like over the week. They're right beside it. Yeah. Wait, I'm gonna try and put the camera in a proper way. The cat's playing with the camera, dude. Oh man. This cat, dude. Yeah, I need to do some AP quests for my balance. Purely because I am gonna go balance. It seems like I am gonna go balance for... I'm gonna go balance as my secondary... Oh, look at the cat. He's wrecking me. He's trying to get it. Oh, I've seen the simulation craft results. I've seen it. I was making a video yesterday about it. I was making a video yesterday about the tiers, so I just had to stop. I had to stop because I literally I've looked at every tier 21 nerf, and I looked at every possible tier 21 and tier 20 combination with trinkets, and it was just it was so exhausting. I stopped halfway through because basically nearly every DPS class had some tier 21 done to them. And I was gonna make a video about it. Maybe I'll make it today. I'm halfway through. Honestly, that video is gonna take so long. I've looked at... This is why I posted the video on... This is why I posted the video on YouTube's. This is why I posted a video on YouTube's about... if you want it, a rant video. Because I got so sick of looking at all the different combinations for tier 21 and tier 20 or tier 19 as well, that I posted a video about tier optimization is getting too ridiculous. I posted a video about that because it's literally insane the amount of combination of gear, all the trinkets and things that are needed. That just made me like crazy. Yeah, I'll be up for some keys. Let me just finish some of the dailies. Let me finish Salt Bay. I actually been to professionals and I'm perfectly fine and healthy the way I am doing it. I've spoken to many, basically sleeping for 3 hours a night versus 8 hours every 40 hours is nearly the same. There's a lot of medical, thank you for the subs. There's a lot of like research has been done on sleeping and the best patterns of sleeping and deep sleep versus REM sleep, or is REM sleep deep sleep? I can't remember. Is REM is the same as deep sleep? Wait. It's really uncomfortable for me to play the game because the camera is right... Yeah, you see, it's right beside the thing. The camera is just awkward as hell positioned. Yeah, you see, I can't do it. Cat, no! Cat, no! There you go. It's the kitty stream! The cat and me. The cat and me are playing Warcraft. Oh, the cat is gone. The cat is gone. The kitty's beside the bottles, playing with the wires. Look at it! It's eating it! It's eating it! Don't break it, cat! No, for real, here, don't break it, here, stop it. Cat. The camera is gone before the cat eats it. So that's my portable camera that's out right now. That I should include more in the streams. The portable camera, boys. The portable camera of dreams. Let me stop blabbing and do some of the stupid quests, man. Before I'm just gonna do Argus quests. I'm not gonna bother about anything else unless there is something good from Command Center. What does the Command Center give you? Oh geez, 2.4 billion, 2.2 billion. Jesus, Hayo is actually doing dailies. He's doing Mythic Plus. Like, how crazy. Dog. I drink 3 times. Hello Harold, how are you, buddy? Like, I just have loads of unhealthy drinks in my besides me, and I constantly just have to be reminded to bring them to the bin because it's just so annoying. Like, honestly, it just piles up. Did you see Shadow Priest being made into OP class again? Only single target. Well, tier 21 for Shadow Priest. Tier 21 for Shadow Priest at the start was insanely overpowered. Same with Frost DKs. We pay for a full-time stream. Caboose back. You don't get days off. Oh god. Frost DK tier 21 was looking insanely strong. Fury tier 21 is still actually looking insanely strong. But what am I doing? Oh yeah, command center. But Shadow Priest tier 21 got changed, and from being an AoE tier 21, which was really good for AoE, it changed all of a sudden into pure single target. It changed into pure single target. So Shadow Priests were actually like their tier 21 is really strong for single target. But as you saw before, Shadow Priest burst AoE is being changed, so Shadow Priests are not going to be below healer DPS on mythic keys which are not fortified, because Shadow Priest burst AoE is literally non-existent. There is no burst AoE with Shadow Priest. It's all about dotting up and letting the like. It seems that balanced Druid gameplay is going to be somewhat similar to what Shadow Priests were with tier 21, as in your dots are going to be doing even more damage. Your dots are going to be responsible for even more damage, which is actually really interesting, I think. Like Starfall is like, from what I've seen, Starfall is not like you're not even gonna spam Starfalls as much. Get away from me, Pumpkin. My disc is out. Shadow Priest could be really cool. In all honesty, that's my English right now. In all honesty, Shadow Priest kind of do have a relative, like, they're not the easiest to play. They're not the easiest to play, so I don't, well, Surrender to Madness is not a thing. More healer talk. There's nothing changed with healers, that's the thing. It's all DPS, man, that's the problemo. That's the problemo. It's all about the deeps. Like, I don't think anything will change with healers. I honestly don't think there's gonna be any changes for healers made. I think that, like, I was kind of hoping, not hoping, I was kind of surprised to see that Blizzard did not change anything for Holy Priest tier 20. Like, really surprised. After all the complaining the Holy Priest did on all of that stuff, I'm really surprised tier 21 is gonna go ahead the way it is. Am I sad for Holy Priest receiving it? No. Resto Druid went through probably a harder time than that. Resto Priest. Did I say Resto Priest? Resto Druid, dude. I am dyslexic today, dude. I am dyslexic today. When I'm tired, I'm just like I say words that I'm not supposed to say. Like, it's insane. Maybe it should be tested, dude. What was he saying again? Yeah, Resto Druids went through the same thing as Holy Priests are gonna go through. Probably even harder times because of the 4% nerf, 4% output nerf. So, like, am I sad for Holy Priest? Not really. I just literally woke up now. That's the thing. I literally woke up now. Does it make the gameplay for Holy Priest better? No. I'm just sad to see that tiers make, like, terrible tiers make into the game. I'm just sad to see terrible tiers make it into the game. That's just that's the sad part for the game itself. Getting ready for the 48-hour stream. I should do the 48-hour stream. What? Matt, do you know the command to let someone post a link? There is no command to let. You can't post links on YouTube unless you're a moderator. There is. I've not found unless YouTube is gonna change something to do with link posting. Posting links on YouTube is actually insanely difficult because of how comments. Like, you can't. Like, anytime you post a link in a YouTube comment, that gets flagged. That gets flagged usually as a spam. So like you have to basically just not include the www part. Just don't include a link. Just don't include the URL after the www. Hey man, happy Thanksgiving to you. Good to see you. Happy Thanksgiving, Sev. Happy Thanksgiving for all the American peeps who are celebrating Thanksgiving. Unfortunately, there's nothing going on in Europe, or at least in Ireland. Like nothing has changed. It's like, you know, I don't feel the hype. I wish, like, you know, I would celebrate as many holidays as possible. There's like, I don't see a reason, you know, like, you know, the more holidays the better. Especially when I was working, because what, you get a day off in Thanksgiving, right? In America, it's a big holiday. You get a day off, because I was working for a big American company, so there was always like I think we got a day off, or it was like it was just basically dead, like during Thanksgiving, because a lot of the customers were from America, whatever. Like there was nothing to do. There was nothing to do. You literally just do nothing. Read up or whatever, because like Thanksgiving is a big deal. It's a big deal, man. It's a big deal. Oh, do you mean the... Oh yes, Simulation Craft. Yeah, I'll link that in the thing. Or maybe it got linked. I think I'm behind. Oh, I'm way behind chat. Need to bully a Windwalker amongst the reroll to Havoc. Dude, honestly, my prediction, I think I think Windwalkers are gonna be back. I think Windwalkers are gonna be back. Honestly, I know tier 21 is supposed to be quite clunky and stuff like that, but I feel Blizzard is gonna overcompensate and buff Windwalkers quite a lot. I honestly feel Windwalkers is gonna be a thing in on Taurus. On Taurus, Mythic Plus, I feel Windwalkers are gonna be back. Honestly, I feel Windwalkers are gonna be doing just fine. Like right now, with the buffs the Windwalkers received, if you ever played with a decent Windwalker monk in Mythic Plus, they will destroy. They will destroy. They will destroy Mythic Plus. Right now, with the buffs and stuff like that. Because they receive like a 15% buff, whatever. They will literally be wrecking the DPS. And I feel with a few more changes, things like that, it's going to be even more dominant. Honestly, I won't be surprised if Windwalkers are going to be doing really well. Especially Mythic Plus. I won't be surprised if Windwalkers are going to be going back to the... Oh wait, there was a quest that I needed to do. Love your cat. Cool kitty room, thank you! Thank you. I actually checked... I think I told you, I checked out your live streams a couple of times before as well. I love cats, man. Cats are great. My cat is helping me play. Rip cat stream. So I have two cats. I have two rescue cats. Actually, I have two rescue cats that, to be honest, it was really close at the very start when they were really young, because they had terrible cat flu. The eyes were just really... Wait, I had this. I did this quest. Is this bugging out? Oh, this is new.
How life sprang forth all around us. I remember unity until it was shattered by the betrayal. I remember pleading to keep him from his cries. The time for hiding is over.
That's the tower defense boss. I'm actually going to post a lot of links as well for the guides for Tomb of Sargeras, because there's a lot of written guides that are just honestly really good. That honestly are just really good. So I'll probably post a few of those as well. But yeah, I had the two cats. They were rescue cats. They were really in a bad state. When we got them. We had to go to like vet so many times, and like it's not the vet thing. It's the point is that they would get, you know, the vet was basically telling for the girl. So we have a girl called Annie, and a boy, the brother called Tibbers. So Tibbers and Annie. Tibers, the boy, was always much stronger than Annie. Annie was, first of all, she's an insanely small cat. Insanely small cat. Like, I mean, like almost like a miniature cat. Because she was born with deformities. Her legs are like this, like they walk like that. She kind of walks like this. So she's not the most agile cat. What? She's not the most agile cat. But like it's not to the point. Like it's not painful for her. It's not painful for her. She's just not agile as Tibers, because Tibers is just perfectly healthy, just like super athletic cat that just jumps around everywhere, like and super heavy. Little Annie, we call Annie Little Annie now because she's a super small cat. Her ears are tiny. Her ears are tiny. Like she's so small. But the point is, she used to be so sick at the start. She had a really bad cat flu, and she just kept getting sick. And the point is, we kept going to the vet and getting like special medication. What was it? You get antibiotics for a human. I think it's the same kind of thing for a cat. And it's basically was saying like, if she keeps getting sick, at the end, the antibiotics, the virus or whatever is going to build an immunity. We won't be able to treat the cat. It'll be really, really hard. So basically, we're saying like if she's gonna keep getting sick, she like most likely there's a chance that she will, like, I don't even want to say it. But either way, and thank freaking God, man, that like she got sick like 3 or 4 times, and we were like just trying our best to do everything, and thank God that she just. Dude, I got this legendary really quick, man. It's still not the. I've checked out the logs with tier 21. It's still not the best. It's one of the best single targets, but it's not the best one. It's not the best one. It's still not the best one. But yeah, I didn't care about the legendary because I was talking about the cats, man. It's all about the cats, dude. It's all about them kittens, man. What the fuck? I just disabled my bag add-on. What? But yeah, Little Annie was. Wait, let me fix this stupid bug out before it's. What did I click? What did I even click, man? What the? Oh, enabled. Okay. I'm a pleb. I'm a pleb, dude. Let me just sort this out. God, I'm trying to move this so I can add this to my legendaries. Yeah, it's still not the best legend. It's a good legendary, but actually from the tier 21 passes, other legendary seems to be a bit ahead of it. But yeah, before I forget about every story I say, so Annie was really sick for. It was really rough. It was really rough for Annie, especially because it was brother and sister combo of cats that just spend, like, they don't leave each other's side. Like, they literally just stay together all of the time. They have fights because every brother or sister or any sibling, and I have a sibling and I have fights with my sibling because he's annoying as hell a lot of the times. So I understand why they would fight. I understand why they would fight. I would understand, like, so. But at the end of the day, they were like basically super close together. So we were really worried. Little Annie was. What the hell, man? Is it because it's so late? cat psychologist, man. I'm absolutely a cat psychologist. I would 100% say I'm a cat psychologist. But yeah, little Annie was like super rough at the start. It was terrible times. Honestly, it was terrible times. I remember that shit. It was so bad. It was so bad because every day we were like, every week we were like, because she gets really hot and she just stay like the worst thing that you can see for your pet is just, especially for a cat, if the cat just basically sleeps 24/7, doesn't move, doesn't play, doesn't respond to anything, just sits there. It's literally the worst thing ever. It's just so terrible because it happened like 3 times when she just gets huge fever and stuff like that. But thank God she basically she was strong enough. We gave her a lot of medicine, vitamins and stuff like that. Like they were cat vitamins and stuff like that. And maybe Tibbers helped her out as well. And she ended up being much stronger. But she still has the deformities which don't affect her life that much. She's a super big drama queen. She's a big drama queen. She'll like just insane drama queen, and the cats are the best, man. The cats are the best. Lexi Mouse wants to get freaking one more cat. I'm not getting what is going on with my lag. She wants to get one more cat. We're not getting one more cat. We're not getting one more cat. Maybe later on. I want her to get a dog. I want her to get a dog and a cat. And we have 2 cats and 1 dog. That's what I want. That's what I want. So the cats and the dog become friends. That would be the best thing ever, man. That would be the best thing ever. But you gotta get them. You gotta get them young. You know. You gotta. In order for them to become friends, they have to be youngish. Because an adult cat most likely won't be a friend with a dog if they haven't grown up together. MadSkillzzTV. Oh, so it was Lazy Turtle who did the pledge thing. Okay, that's cool. Hello, Cam Seeker. This is the normal schedule. This is the. Yeah, my schedule is wrecked, dude. My schedule is wrecked. Mistweaver Monk rank 1 next year, calling it. I think I don't know if it's gonna be rank 1, but I think Mistweavers are gonna be really strong. We accept stream donations in the form of cat food, but not cheap stuff. Only the best for the babies. 100%. 100%. You know, I started off with getting cheap, relatively cheap cat food. But yeah, man, now I'm buying, like, now Whiskas is not good enough for the cats. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. The little girl cat will not eat Whiskas. Will not eat Whiskas anymore. She wants the gourmet cat food. Yeah, this is the kind of stuff that we have right now. Like, all of the stream donations are going to feeding the cats and getting gourmet cat food. Like, that's the majority of my expenses right now. The majority... Oh, what? I got 2 eggs, man. Majority of the food... Majority of the donation money is going to feeding the cats. Majority of it. The cats need to be fed. They don't like cheap generic brands anymore. God damn, man. They spend more money on the cat food than on my food. Like, it's just ridiculous. It's just ridiculous, dude. So I want to play a Shadow Priest or Balanced Druid. I think both of them are gonna be really strong. The problem with Balanced Druids with tier 21 is that even though tier 21 was buffed, for single target, Balanced Druids will still be using tier 21 4-set. So if you don't have, sorry, not tier 21, tier 24 set. So if you don't have tier 24 set that is relatively high item level and stuff like that, you're going to need to get it, because 50% of the fights on Taurus are relatively single target, and then you have, like, there's a decent mixture of AoE and single target. So it's also to do with the fact that if you are a balanced druid and you're like, you go and you have tier 20 and you go to Taurus raid, and you're like, hey Mr. Raid Leader, I need to get tier 21. You need to be aware of the fact that you have to let the raid leader know that you will not be using tier 21 for half of the Taurus. because you'll be using tier 20. So that's probably going to lower your chances of getting tiers. That's honest to God truth. You'll probably lower your chances to getting tiers at the very start. You'll probably be referred to as, you know, like a DPS that has maybe last priority or somewhere along the lines of the tiers, because you won't be using tier 21 for all of the fights. So that's something to be aware of. Oh Jesus, man, I nearly put it into my resto. Dude, I'm a pleb. I'm a pleb. It's so good to do quests, get AP, and just put it into my balance spec. So good, man. So good. So good. Dude, I'm way behind the chat. Tomorrow 25 boost, $25 boost. Oh man, I want the transfers. I want the transfers. That's actually really cool. I know I'm way behind the chat. I know I'm way behind the chat. Stop slacking. What do you mean, Kaboo? Oh, 20. Get fresh tuna. Oh, that's what I'm, to be honest, you know what? My cats don't really like tuna that much. I bought John West tuna. John West. I bought John West tuna. I bought John West tuna, and they weren't huge fans of it. They weren't huge fans of tuna, so I was like, You know what my cats love above everything else? Do you know what my cats love above everything else? When I open up the fridge, do you know what the cats love? And they start clawing at the fridge. Oh, you mean fresh tuna? Where can I get fresh tuna, man? Where can I even get fresh tuna? I don't even know. You know what my cats love though? You know what my, like, they just go crazy. Ham. Just like, you know, sliced ham. That's literally one of their favorite foods. Sliced ham. Like, it's insane. I'm probably just gonna start buying them sliced. But like, I don't want to give them sliced ham too much because it's salted in some ways, and cats are known to just not drink a lot of water. Cats can have a lot of kidney problems. They go ham for ham. Exactly. They literally go ham for ham. But I don't want to give them that much ham because it's relatively salty, and like I said, cats don't tend to drink a lot, and they tend to have a lot of kidney problems because they don't drink a lot. And if they like, maybe make them drink more, I don't know. I need to start buying ham, man. Seriously, I'm too funny. Kaboo's crazy, dude. Oh, the badges in Twitch settings as well. That's interesting. Balance through rotation, keep Starfall up all the time, spam Moonfire for the duration of buffs, and then put Starfall again. Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. It's actually insane. It's like, so that's why Balance Druid AoE is gonna be so strong at multi-dotting. Like, multi-dotting is gonna be, that means basically we can assume safely that the legendary shoulders is gonna be so freaking strong, especially because they increased the Moonfire thing. I did 69 to 72 today. Oh dude, I need to do it on my Paladin. Yeah, but my Mad Heals doesn't have the... Oh, I need to do this as well, Great Invasion. My Mad Heals doesn't have the AP thing, what is it called? You know, the Order Hall buff that gives you a random chance of getting extra AP. It's gonna take like 2 more days for it to get it. I don't know if it's worth doing it now. I don't know if it's worth doing it now. I don't know if it's worth it. I don't know if it's worth What DPS spec are you most hyped for? Probably like in terms of changes. Because I never farmed on my Paladin. I never farmed on my Paladin. What does Ocular drop? What? Jesus, are you kidding me? That's it? 2 pieces. What are the chances of me getting a group? Ooh, big chance. That's the chance. Dude, this shit lags me so bad. Actually, let's get AP first. Actually, I need to get my AK and my Paladin. What is this? 940 chest. It's gonna be taken up by tiers. It's gonna be taken up by tiers, man. It's gonna be taken up by tiers. Taylor wants to see Holy gameplay so much. I'll play Holy. I'll play Holy. I might even do quests, man, as Holy. Sounds so fun, right? I might even have to do quests as Holy to get 70. I don't know. Whatever I can. I'm not gonna get 75. Probably not. People are grinding different specs. I wanna get my Balance Boomkin up there as well. I wanna get Boomkinade up there as well. Holy! 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 Got this from last week's World Boss, 945. Jesus, man. It's like my Shaman. My Shaman got 945 braces as well. My Shaman got 945 braces as well. I didn't even care about it. There's a Shaman, you know. Resto Druids are looking perfectly fine. Resto Druids are looking perfectly fine. Dude, I'm way behind. I'm way behind on the chat. Shadow Priests are gonna be looking sweeter and sweeter, honestly, because they're gonna have burst AoE, which is actually really cool. Shadow Priests already have good multi-dotting, so they're gonna be good on sustained multi-target fights. And Shadow Priests are getting a tier 21, which is insanely strong for single target. So Shadow Priests, yeah, Shadow Priests are looking good. I have 945. Jesus, man, but that's so look. What? You got 950 ring? Yeah, that's just bullshit, dude. That's just bullshit. They said gift fix they were going to add is useless. It's still trying the Druid with the hot wave. Is it still? I actually haven't checked out the tier 21. Have they fixed smart healing? That's why I assume that wearing Pridus is gonna be a big deal. Wearing Pridus is gonna be a big deal. I assume that wearing Pridus to make sure that you're always topped up is gonna be a big deal. Yeah, tune all the time is not. I wouldn't feed my cats just the same thing over and over again. I wouldn't do that. Dogs are better, beards are best. I want to get a dog. I'm gonna get a dog as well. I got the same case basically. I mean, a full cat and 2 years younger dog. Exactly, exactly, Dean. Exactly. That's why I'm like hesitant about getting. Like, so my cat's 1 year old. Do you think? Okay, whatever. I don't need loot anyway. Screw this shit. Do you think? Do you think 1 year old cat? Do you think 1 year old cat is too old to make friends with a dog? I don't think so. I think 1 year old, because that's how old my cats are. 1 year old cat. It's not old enough. I think it's perfectly fine. I think they can be friends. I think they can be best friends. Best friends. Dude, I am so behind the chat. I am so behind the chat. I'm so sorry, peeps. I'm so sorry, peeps, if I missed out. I had to scroll some way down. I had to scroll some way down. There was a lot of. I was telling when I tell stories, and then I forget. And then the chat, like, you know, there was a backlog. There's a backlog. And there's a backlog. I'm sorry, Kamsika, I missed out. I missed out. Thank God that she just. Thank God that she just. That's the best reaction. Thank God that she just. That reaction. Oh Jesus, man! I make myself laugh. That you know you're set when you make yourself laugh, dude. You know, it's just like it's just so easy to. It's just so easy to entertain myself. You know it. You know it. You know it. Stupid quest, man. People try to breed cats? I know dog breeding is a big thing. I know dog breeding is a big thing. Let me catch up on the chat. Let me catch up on the chat. What about having a bearded dog? To do these keys, which keys? Let me see then. 10, 14, 13, 11, 10, 10, unknown, 10, 11, 11, unknown. Dude, man, you do too many alts, man. Dude, stop it. Stop it with the alts, man. That's it. What are you gonna do for on Taurus, man? What are you gonna do for Taurus? Because pugging on Taurus raids is not gonna be an easy deal. Are you gonna try and pug on Taurus on every character? Or are you gonna try and do it with the guild or something? Next week you're gonna have to get 15s. If you're selling boosts for gold, you're gonna cash in. I'm actually thinking about maybe selling some boosts for gold. I don't know, because you're gonna cash in, man. You're going to cash in on some gold, because everyone's gonna be looking to get a 15. Everyone's gonna be looking to get 15 alts. The new players, there'll be new players coming in. Like, I mean, literally everybody is gonna be looking to get a 15 done. It's gonna be insane. It's gonna be insane. Sold heroic Nintendo. PvP rogue. A rogue soloed it. That's interesting. Do rogues have that much sustain? But then again, Nintendo, what's her name? Nintendo, like Gul'dan has been soloed by a demon hunter. Like, you know, it's like Nintendo is like, it's not the craziest deal. It's still really impressive, but considering some people have solo Gul'dan and stuff like that now, that is like craziness. That is craziness. I need to do the stupid assault again, man. It's just nonsense. Yeah, no one will go down. It's actually insane that a rogue would do it as well. It's actually insane that it's true. Like Vengeance Demon Hunters, Blood Death Knights, they have like pretty crazy sustain. The do rogues have that much sustain? How are you able to get healed as a rogue? I didn't think rogues would have that much sustain, man. Like, I would have seen like a demon hunter, vengeance, like a havoc demon hunter, soloing before a rogue. Did I forget one quest or something? I feel like I forgot a quest. Dude, I am still way behind the chat. I'm so sorry about the people who are missing out. I'm way behind the chat. Maybe next expansion for soaring heroic great boss DPS class. It's pretty insane. Hello Ocean! I would like to say that Leech will go up a lot in value, like the way it is insanely valuable for paladins running the legendary cloak. Leech, like, I mean, what do you mean, for leeching points, and that's what made them gold for soloing this. Oh, okay. Do you mean for Resto Druids, Ocean? Leech is already pretty powerful. One year is a mature. 2-3 months is considered late. What? Yeah. So that's. Oh wait. Caboose said as well. If the dog grows up with the home, it'll be okay. If you get a rescue dog that are really old, that'll be hard. 2-3 months considered old, man. That's insane. That's insane. Bonic. Bon appetit. Bon appetit. Mad missed me saying Resto Druid set his trash from Taurus. Oh, I've heard a bit with the they haven't changed the healing priority for Ysera's gift. I feel that like Pridus is gonna help out relatively with that, but it's actually sad to see that. It's actually really sad to see that. I'm focusing on YouTube and Twitch. I'm just getting a lot of Twitch and YouTube. Well, I'm getting a lot of Twitch chat now. Oh, well, set is good, but the fix for Ceres is useless, and the Ceres basically always priors the Druid. Like, that's why I'm probably gonna get. That's why I'm probably gonna go Pridus as my first legendary. Probably. Not sure yet, but probably. I'm not 100% on that. Wait, why is it taking me so long to get... Oh, okay, I nearly have 2 of these. Valeria heals 20% of your health. Feint reduces damage by 35%. I didn't know that there was so much healing. I know that they have a lot of damage reduction, death prevention mechanics. I just didn't know they had so much healing. I need to do one more invasion point. You can have 20 leech on top of that with assassination. Are you gonna invest time in your Mistweaver? Probably not. I'll be honest with you. Maybe if they become, if the tier 21 becomes insanely strong, maybe. But honestly, I wanted to put more time into my Resto Shaman. Like, the dream is to have every healer. Technically. Should drop Resto and play Mistweaver. Oh, I see. I've never seen this many Mistweavers in one actual place. I've never actually seen this many Mistweavers. It's actually insane. I'm pretty sure like 50% of the whole Mistweaver population is in the chat right now. It's actually crazy. Hello FFLTV bros. How are you doing? Buddy? Nick. He gets insane gain from Marina due to 2.7 rating, like now he's 952 or something. So expecting to get up there pretty quick next season. That's actually insane item level. The dream is to bring a Shaman and Raven quest. I should have brought it on Wednesday. I was kind of hoping that Black Friday might have some discounts on server transfers. I was kind of hoping. But man, with this crazy Saúd's donations, you saw, man, you see it, you can see it. Saúd donated 50 euro today. Maybe I should just transfer the Shaman. I don't know. So seriously, thank you so much, man. Thank you so much for the donations, buddy. I have a 19 lower Karzan. Dude, 19 Moros? Do you really want to do 19 morrows, dude? Just tell me, man. Do you really want to do morrows? Do you really want to go through that pain? Yeah, I'm gonna wait till Monday as well. Cyber Monday. I'm gonna, of course. I'm actually, like, Black Friday is tomorrow, but you know, everyone's going to physical locations and stuff like that. Cyber Monday is supposed to be where the deals, you know, where the online deals come into place. That's what I'm gonna try and get some deals as well. I'm actually looking, because Lexi Mouse was telling me as well, she wants to do, first of all, I told Lexi Mouse to do, Lexi Mouse to record more and stuff like that, which is really, really important. Record. And I was thinking of getting a better camera, a vlogging camera, so I can record Lexi Mouse play the piano and maybe do some vlogs as well. Because the webcam is really, the quality is it's not amazing. The quality is really not amazing. And I was looking at some of the vlogging cameras, and I was hoping maybe if on Black Friday, maybe there's some really good sales going on, maybe I'll pick up some vlogging camera. If there's something really, really cheap. Not crazy cheap, because you pay for what you get, you know. You pay for what you get. If I buy a camera that's like €100 or something, it's most likely not even worth getting it, because the webcam is probably going to be better or close to better. So I need to do one more quest. Hadix and Radix. There's so many people here, what the I would freaking raid on every single alt. Don't do it, Dean. Dude, Dean is gonna be burned out on Taurus in the first day. The first day on Taurus is released, like, I don't want to do this anymore. After he raids with like 12 of his alts, I don't want to do the bosses anymore. I'm sick of it. Vampus Maximus, I'm superior in gearing. Oh, dude. You're supposed to target the Druid over all others. Yeah, I know you say a gift is like in terms of smart healing. Like, what if someone's 10% HP? What if someone's 10% HP and you're at like 90% HP? Is it like, should your sales gift not go to the 90% one instead of healing you to full? Do you know what I mean? We're talking like semantics. We're gonna be doing. Maybe I'll do character boosting for the viewers. Maybe I'll do character boosting for the viewers. Maybe I'll do that. But then again, I don't know if I could find 3 other people to come down as well. We don't need 15 this week. We don't need 15 this week. Next week. Oh yeah, pugging on Taurus tower defense. GG! Dude, pugging on Taurus tower, there's 3 levels. There's the lower level, middle level, top level. You have to split your groups. There's actually a lot of splitting in on Taurus. There's a lot of splitting. There's a lot of bosses where you have to go to this tunnel, or you have to assign a specific DPS group to go there, Man, I can see pugging on Taurus is gonna be a freaking disaster. It's gonna be a freaking disaster. There's a lot of coordination, and coordination does not go well together with pugs. I can already see it, man. I can already see it. It's gonna be a pain. It's gonna be a pain, man. Oh yeah, people getting into a gun and never getting out. Yeah, exactly. Maybe they will make a smart heal like the day before the release. I should hack the game, bring all my alts to the same raid and solo the tower defense boss. I think that's probably the only way you can actually pug tower defense, honestly. Hello the hoof. Hello you captain. Yeah, with tier 20 being full HP will be even more important. I'm thinking like I'm thinking. This is what I'm thinking. This is what I'm thinking for. I already made a video. Where is it? I already made a video on the YouTubes for 7.35 Resto Druid preparation guide, where I talk much more in detail about this. But so I'm going into Tomb of Sargeras, tier 24 set, tier 19 2 set. I don't want to use legendary helm. I don't want to use legendary shoulders. The situation legendaries because I don't want to break tier sets yet. I'm going to be using Soul of the Archdruid with Valence for the start. So which legendary am I going to upgrade first? I'm going to wait until I actually do that. First of all, you probably won't be able to upgrade straight away. I don't think you'll be able to upgrade straight away. It's going to take you a couple of days. So it's going to take you a couple of days to upgrade your first legendary. So I'm going to go do Heroic Tomb and Taurus. I'm going to see, first of all, what trinkets I'm going to get. How is Amator's Vision going to drop? Because if Amator's Vision drops, then you have Karafi of the Searing Light, which is arguably, in my mind, like Resto Druids almost need that trinket. They will need that trinket. Karafi of the Searing Light, Resto Druids will need that trinket. And then you have Amator's Vision, which is really, really good for Resto Druids. So if you get any combination of those trinkets, your Valence is gone. Your Valence is gone straight away. Your Valence is not going to be the best. And after that, I'm thinking like, I'm probably going to go Pridus, because if I don't get tier 21 4 set just yet, I'm going to go Pridus. If I get tier 21 4 set, I'm going to try not to get the head tier set, because I'm going to be hoping to at least go something like Pridus and Helm. I feel Pridus and Helm is going to be a good combo if you have good trinkets. And especially with tier 21 keeping you alive. So I'm going to see how it works. More haste equals... Oh, he actually scales with haste. He actually scales with haste. He actually scales with haste. That's actually really cool. That's actually really, really good. Wait. I completely forgot what I was going to do. Wait. Where is the quest that I need to turn in? Is it not here? Oh, it's here. Okay. MadSkillzzTV, if you vote for you to play another healer, would you? Probably not. You know why? Because I started off as a Resto Druid. And I kind of strategically picked classes that are not really covered in terms of like YouTube exposure. There's not many people. First of all, I was really lucky that there was not a lot of people who were covering Resto Druids, so I get to do Resto Druids. There's not a lot of people who are covering Resto Shamans. There's literally no one who's covering Mistweavers in terms of YouTube videos. There is a little bit of people who are covering Holy Paladins, and there is a lot of people who cover Holy and Disc Priests, mainly Automatic Jack and stuff like that. So I was like, if I was gonna play a Disc Priest and Holy Priest, it's gonna take me like a couple of months or something like that to really get into it. And at the end of the day, there's already someone there who's like going to give you a really good advice already. Because Automatic Jacks gives really good advice of Holy Priest and Disc Priest and stuff like that. So I'm like you know, I would play Holy Priest or Disc Priest just purely for the fact of playing it. And not really making any video guides about it, because I probably wouldn't. I probably wouldn't make Disc Priest or Holy Priest guides because it's already kind of covered. I don't know, so that it's kind of like to do with that as well. It's kind of to do that as well. But things like that, like you know, Patreon and stuff like that. That was back in the day. That was like at the very start when like I was really like, man, like when 200 views in the video was like freaking awesome, man. It was freaking awesome. Like in things, Patreon and things like that help out a lot in terms of like I don't have to do content where there's content missing. I don't have to do that, but I want to do it. Mystery videos on the way, man. Mystery videos, like there's literally like I haven't checked out a couple of months now, but the only videos that I've seen were like Mystery PvP videos. Like, there's shitloads of Mistweaver PvP videos, but that's about it. Mistweaver is like is really not a hard healer to play. So Matt, are you telling us that probably our biz will be Pridus and Head? No, no, don't. But I just check out the video. Mixralis, check out the video because there's a lot of different things. If you don't have good trinkets, if you don't have the Pantheon or the crafted trinket, Valence can be really good on a burst fight. Legendary Helm and Legendary Shoulders can be really good for constant AoE fights, and like they both synergize well together as well. So technically, like, Helm and Shoulders can probably provide you with the highest HPS on a constant AoE fight. But then, like, at the same time, you have to consider that tier 21 might not be a smart heal and you have to stay full HP all the time. Pridus, you don't know the fight. Pridus might save your life. Could be a really good legendary as well. So there's like multiple... What I'm saying is that legendaries right now are super situational. Super situational. What you want to do is to upgrade those 4 legendaries as fast as possible. Helm, Shoulders, Valence and Pridus. And you'll have everything covered. Upgrade those 4 legendaries as soon as possible and you have most of the bases covered. And you'll be happy as a Resto Druid. And then you can pick and choose based on the content that you're doing. That's the advice that I would give. The safe advice. The safe advice. Man, I just got 2.2k achievement 3 versus you playing with 2 of my brothers. It's important spending time with family. You have 2 brothers? Dude, that's really high, man. I see Hasselhoof is the PvP god now. I want to see how Mistweavers are gonna go with tier. Rex, Game DK, good evening. Everyone, Maskers, I know you have gotten this question a lot, but I have been a tank for years now, and though hey, I was trying to heal for once, what would be a good first time class? For healing, I have the exact video. I have the exact video for this, man. I have the exact video. Easiest healer to play. Easiest healer to play. He actually got a really good response. He actually got a really good response to the video. It covers, it's quite long, it's 29 minutes long, but you can click into the different sections where you want to cover it. There is a, like, it does a ranking as well. In terms of Resto Druid, very easy to start off, hard to master. It's a proactive healing, not reactive healing, so you need to know the damage fights. Holy Priest, relatively reactive healing, very easy to start. Probably harder to master as well, but basically every class is hard to master. Holy Paladin, quite hard to start. You might be overwhelmed. You might be overwhelmed as the amount of cooldowns that you have. You'll be like, oh my dear Jesus, I have 7 cooldowns to keep track of. But literally, after you get to know them, super easy to play. I feel that they're super 100% reactive game style, very easy, very relatively to no proactive healing needed. Damage comes in, heal them up to full. Damage comes in, heal them up to full. This priest, super hard to play in terms of it's a completely proactive healer, very similar to Resto Druids in a way. Resto Druid is really easy to play, but in order to master it, it's the same levels as this priest, because you need to know the damage fights. You need to know the damage patterns. If you don't know the damage patterns, you're gonna be bottom of the meters. Mistweaver is a little bit in between. It's mainly reactive healing. It has HOTS as well, but a lot of the abilities for Mistweaver cater to the new players. The HOTS cannot overheal because once the HOT goes to the full HP, it goes to the next person. Essence Font, casting on the move, doesn't matter. Super mobile, revival, the easiest cooldown to use ever. If the damage, like if you're in a poke or whatever, damage comes in. A lot of damage comes in. You'll probably see healing tide come in, tranquility come in, him come in. Everyone popping the cooldowns at the same time. and then you see a Mistweaver reviving and out healing everyone. So technically, Mistweaver does have a lot of player-friendly abilities. He has a lot of player-friendly abilities. I hope that was somewhat decent explanation. Burnout is for casuals. God, dude. I use Valence and Wrist with 3 legs for revival. Yeah, Dina's got a Mistweaver monk as well, man. I can snipe everything and make people quit WoW. I don't want to play this game anymore. This Mistweaver sniped me so bad. I don't want to play this. Here. So before Antorus is released, MadSkillz Pleborino. Wait. Oh. MadSkillz Pleborino needs to get his Icano Crystal and then not get the Amathul's Vision because I got a really high Icano Crystal. Yay! So good! So good! Such good trinkets! What do you think? What do you think between video guides and text guides? That's actually a very interesting question. What do you think about video guides and text guides? Different types of learning. Different types of learning. A lot of people try to read, like, honestly, sometimes reading, like, sometimes for me myself, if I read something, I'll just literally just bore myself to death. If I have to read through something like, let's say for example, boss abilities. If I have to read through boss abilities, I'll be like, oh, okay, that boss ability does 10 million damage and you have to move away at about 40% HP. And then there's another ability that does around 10% damage, it puts a dot, you have to run away, and that's around 22% HP. And then a tank gets a debuff that needs to be dispelled at 75 stacks. If it doesn't get dispelled, everyone does. And I'm like, oh Jesus, like whatever. And I'm like, and then so I found the guide. So there's actually a couple of guides that have like visual context in them. They have a description of an ability and then visual cue, or a GIF, or a GIF. I have like these guides like that, and honestly, like the way I learn is reading and visual guides. I learn through both. I feel some parts like actually to learn how to play a Resto Druid. Let's say, like you can read about how to play a Resto Druid. Keep life bloom up times 100% of the time. Keep a fluorescence up times 100% of the time. But actually trying to see that in real life and trying to see how to manage that while dodging boss mechanics is actually way more interesting, and you can actually learn a couple of things as well like that. So there's a lot of and some people just don't learn from reading. Some people just are completely visual. Some people are all about the visual cues. There's two different types of learning. There's like visual cues, and then there's people who just repeat stuff and learn it straight away. Actually, where's the guide that I had? I had two guides. If people want links to this. So this is one of the guides. So let's say you go to Garrote Wordbreaker. So it signs you in. So you see here, you get an ability, you get a little GIF. You get an ability, you get a little GIF. You have to dodge, what is it? You have to dodge the green shit. You see green shit again. Okay, I see it. I get it. When I was reading at the start, it's like, you have to dodge a beam. And I'm like, oh, jeez, man. Where's the beams gonna come from? Is the beam like, is it big? Is it like, oh, jeez, like, I don't know. And like, I sounded like Rick and Morty there, dude. I sound like Morty there for a second. And you have all of these explanations for all the things. It's awesome. Whoever did this guy deserves my money, man. I'll pay €5 for this guy. Who did this? Twitch Zalaria. This guy deserves recognition, man. Twitch Zalaria, get my follow. You get my follow, Twitch. He's a rogue. And Havoc Demon Hunter. No, thank you. No, you can still keep it. Really good guide. Really good guide. Also, for the tanks, there is... What about the tank plebs? So there's been a guide made by some of the peoples on Method, where it basically kind of breaks down the physical and magic damage. There's going to be recommended talents released for all the tanks. So this is basically tank assignments, how to do it, the amount of physical damage, the amount of magical damage. Like Valmar is all 60 physical, 20 magical, shadow, and 20 magic fire. Like there's a lot of magic damage coming here. Like probably Druid tanks might have a bit of problem with Varamir. Varamor. Argus is relatively all physical. Really good guides. Really good guides. Thank you for the YouTube. Thank you for the YouTube subs. Oh yeah, your revival can be super short cooldown. I have 3 Buddhas, but I always one doesn't play. Wow, that's actually cool. I have a Buddha as well. I think it's nice to have siblings. I honestly would hate to be the only child. I honestly would like to be the only one child because it's so boring, man. When there's nothing to do, like it's so boring. I can just imagine it. But it's pretty nice playing with them because you can just be honest and it's easy to... That's the main part. You just feel so comfortable, like you feel so comfortable with your siblings that you can just do whatever. They steal your inheritance. That's true. That's true. They steal your inheritance. Kaboo's right about that. Hasselhoof, you're gonna have to have some kind of a fight between your brothers who gets that. It's just insane. Keep it together. Mirror Access, thank you, buddy. I have 2 years younger sister that plays Sims. It's like ... I have a 2-year-old younger sister that plays Sims. ... I used to play Sims, man. It used to be great, dude. You could co-op play Sims. I will make a drink MadSkillzzTV with all the sniping. Oh god. Player friendly. I might have jumped over that. I'll go watch that right away. Thanks a ton. And yes, you're right. The Resto Druid looks like really hard to learn to do it. Really hard to learn to do it. Like you said, proactive helps. But thank you again a ton for help and telling you about the videos. Yeah, Resto Druid. Technically, every person who comes in playing Resto Druid is like, oh my god, Rejuve. That's all of my healing. And then like when you start doing raids, when people start over healing content, when there's like 6 healers coming in, you're like, Rejuve, 50% over healing. No, because you basically need to pre-hot. In order to pre-hot, you need to know the damage patterns. And if you don't know the damage patterns, you can fall behind easily. The fights where Resto Druids can do well no matter what is a constant AoE fights. Where placing a Rejuve is gonna be like little overhealing. Druids would, like, from what I've read about the Disc Priest, yeah, Druids would probably still be easier than this because, man, Disc Priest seems to be all about setting up atonements, which are mini beacons. Yes, I copyrighted that. Disc Priests are using mini beacons that place to everyone on the raid, and they have all these abilities to extend the duration of beacons, or extend the or apply more of them. And then basically what you do is you apply as much as you can, and then when the damage comes in, you need to make sure that you be using like, what is it, light rats and things like that. So it's like it seems to be like a little bit harder. I once saw a Mistworld monk get kicked because he revivaled on the Druid raid leader. I can see that happening. No Arcano for me, boys. Pleb guides are the good thing right now, man. I learned through wiping without raid tactics. That's also a good way to do it. Who has eyes to read? How to play Resto Druid step 1, equip legendary shoulders. Step 2, press rejuve. I turn off my monitor to get max HPS. Physical damage lapse in Guardian, exactly. I got kicked the same day, could have been me. Right, I'm gonna... What was I gonna do? I actually need to do mythics, man. I haven't done a single mythic this week. Yeep. Let's see if we can find like a high mythic plus. If we can't find a mythic plus, we'll go do paladin gearing or some shit like that. We'll go do stupid paladin gearing, which I don't really want to do. Let me see if any of my videos got demonetized. Is it too hard to book the high keys this week? Let me just get the snackaroonies. My farm, I have 75 on my resto, which is the most important part, Samuel. I've seen it, Kinmar. I've seen that Mistweavers are the best. Oh, you see someone. He says, "Oh, you said Brew's gonna be mad, but what about Mystic Vitality? Talent doesn't take does that make them somewhat good still? Like I've read about Mystic Vitality, and like the amount of damage reduction is actually not as great because the way it's actually additive." Where was the video? Where was the video? There was a big discussion going on the tank prediction one for the Mystic Vitality one. Yeah, it's not. It says it's supposed to be Stagger is 40% more effective versus magic attacks, but it's not actually 40% more effective. It's like Stagger is, what is it? Stagger, aka Stagger, 40% physical damage would mean 40% of multiplied by 0.4, which is actually 16%. So it's actually not overall like 40% reduction in everything. It's actually not as big as you think. It's not as big as you think. There was a big discussion about this, and I read this before as well. It reads like it's a lot, but it's not as big as you might think. How did you find out how good the shoulders are? By the way, I think I watched your preparation with the bike cabin, but it was mentioned in one of the Druid. It was mentioned in one of the Druid. What is it? Dream Grove Discord group on the thing. One of the guys did the research about. I'm actually really interested to see how he did the research for the shoulders, because it is actually stupidly hard to find. It's actually stupidly hard to find out how good the shoulders are and how the shoulders are performing. So, like, you can be using shoulders and not knowing how much extra healing you're gaining, and there isn't that crazy amount of tools available to tell you exactly how much they're doing. So it's a bit of a guess situations as well. So that's why I'm not hugely confident about shoulders, but I do understand that it is situational. And I do understand that even the helm and the shoulders will have a big synergy together. So it can be very important. So it's 70.75 by 4, yeah. It's something along those lines. It's something along those lines. Any prediction for the world first race rankings? What do you mean? In terms of guilds? In terms of guilds? But the point is, a lot of people are saying that Mistweavers are still gonna, not Mistweavers, Brewmasters are still gonna be pretty good because a lot of the magic abilities can actually be avoided. This is what I've read somewhere about it. That Brewmasters are still gonna be relatively good. Brewmaster, that a lot of the magic damage can be somewhat avoidable. So it's yet to be seen. Honestly, like they have a baseline 40% physical and 60 magical stagger with a talent that goes 40% physical and 32 magical. 32%. It was still referred to as like Mistweaver. Brewmasters were not regarded as Brewmasters not the best with magic compared to other tanks. But we have to see. Hey, Mask is a big fan here. I've been playing Holy Paladin. Want to know how you combo your cooldowns like Avenger, Aura, etc. And what are the best talents for Mythic Plus? Item level 917. Balance now, but I'm experimenting. So yeah, cooldown thing is actually pretty strong. I do have a Holy Paladin guide. If that might help you out, I don't know. If, oh no, I know. Brewmasters got them staggers, man. What was this? What was this saying again? Oh yeah, I have a video on YouTube for the thing. I'll just link it as well and I'll explain it as well. Where is it? Healing guides. Yeah, this one. It's quite long and quite in detail. Thank you, Samuel. Thank you for the grats. It's oh wait, was this on Twitch or the thing? Oh, it wasn't on Twitch. It was on the thing. Cooldowns are really. No, Brewmasters are very strong, and like the magic damage is still yet to be seen for the thing, because I heard some of it is avoidable. But pairing cooldowns for Holy Paladin, I usually pair my wings and Order of Sacrifice. I do have the wings belt, legendary, which technically almost like wings can become like almost like a raid cooldown by itself. So I'm trying to stay away from using wings and Aura of Sacrifice all of the time. But if you don't have the belt, wings and Aura of Sacrifice is really good. And then I tie in Tears, Deliverance and Holy Avenger. So I have two combos of cooldowns that I use. If I feel there's not a lot of damage coming in, but it's going to be relatively big, Tears, Deliverance, Holy Avenger. If I feel there's going to be a massive amount of damage coming in, wings and Aura of Sacrifice. In terms of talents for 5-mans, I'll do it later on. Like Virtue, Beacon of Virtue is great. Devotion Aura, Holy Avenger, Sanctified Wrath, which makes your wings even more powerful, and also a DPS cooldown. Really good. So Mystic without substance stagger with Iron Skin Bruise, or like yeah, every tank has some kind of a magic damage reduction. It's just determined who's the best at that and the amount of magic damage there's going to be different comps for bosses. I see this happening already. It's going to be because some bosses do a massive amount of magic damage and some bosses do more physical damage. So it's good to have a different combos or different gear to set up for magic reduction and physical reduction. Who is Nancy advertising? Give me a sec, guys. I'm gonna be back in 2 seconds. I'll see what I'm gonna do. Maybe I won't pug a high mythic, because people are saying pugging high mythics is a pain in Zors. Poking high mythics is a pain source. And plus, maybe I'll just do a Holy Paladin. Maybe I'll just come in and do Holy Paladin to get some AP and to do some Mythic Plus with Holy Paladin. I'll see. I'll be back in 2 minutes, guys, though. I'll be back in 2 minutes. Sexy Nancy's gone. No, dude! No!
Some